soy guapo, lo sé, las mujeres se calientan, ya lo sé.
Hola, mis guapanatics. Yo soy to one true guapo. This right here is mi hermano, the goose, loose Lucca, church mouse Lucca, Saint Lucas, John Luca Moke. Welcome to another edition of Los Degenerates Talk. Today's topic is fantasy booking for Wrestlemania 42 in Las Vegas. This is actually going to be a little different from our previous episodes. We had this idea about what if we did our Los Degenerates talk while hiking. So that's why I got this little GoPro on my head. Roberta's going to wear it though while we're hiking one of our favorite trails, Chalk Hill. Wait, look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. We don't got much time to waste. It's going to be dark in like an hour and a half, so let's go! Oh, it's voice activated. I forgot about that. No, wait. I thought I changed that setting. Oh well, it's recording now. Let's get going. That's funny.
I'll leave this video.
You know, we actually should probably do this for every new episode of Los Degenerates Talk, because this is originally what you wanted in the vision.
The vision.
And I guess while it's not an actual podcast yet, this is actually better until we start the actual podcast. And we're encouraging people to stay healthy, just like the running video.
Yeah, drink Starbucks before a hike.
That's not what I meant. I'm going to start. I'm just going to list all my matches. We're not going to go by them one by one. I'm going to list my matches, then you list yours, and then we react afterwards.
Were you listing night one first?
Do you have night one figured out?
Yeah, I already have mine done.
Okay, cool. Then we can separate it like that. We'll start with night one and night two. But we're not going to start like actually discussing it until we're both done with night one, listing it. So, okay. Alright, so cool. Me going first then?
Go ahead. Ay, calambre, güey. You su madre.
Alright. Pull out my phone real quick.
You put on your phone out too?
Well, yeah, because we're not using my phone to record, so I can use my phone. Stop it, don't pet me. My first match for night one, WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas, is Stephanie Valquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Title. That's my opening match.
That's your opening match?
Hey, we said we were going to react.
Oh, well.
Stephanie versus Liv. Second match, Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu. Try not to react. Number 3, we're starting off hot for night one. Usos versus Street Profits for the World Tag Titles.
Okay.
Match number 4, Tiffany Stratton versus Julia for the Women's US title.
Oh.
Match number 5.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Match number 5 is Damian Priest versus Rusev for the US title. Match number 6, Brock Lesnar versus Gunther in a retirement match.
Whoa. Okay, I'm not reacting.
Yeah.
No, I'm not reacting.
Number 7, Lucha Bros versus Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga for the WWE Tag Titles. And the main event of night one will be Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. I accidentally wrote down World Championship.
Oh, you got Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre?
As the main event, yes. Those are my 8 matches for night one. Okay. We do not talk about my 8 matches until we talk about your matches for night one. So you can go now.
Okay.
And I'll try not to react to yours, even if they make me furious.
Night one, opening match. I got Charlotte versus this. No, wait, not Charlotte versus this. I got Becky versus AJ. This is tough. I got For match number 2, Randy versus Trick. Match number 3, Grande versus Americano.
I know what you mean, but okay.
For match number 4, I got Uncle Hottie versus Solo. Match number 5, Usos versus Mercy Machine Gun and versus Theory and Bronson. What number am I at? 4.
You said 5.
5. Yeah, this is tough. I
lost count.
Number 6, Mello versus Miz versus Phoenix versus Tonga versus Gargano versus Ilya in a ladder match for the United States title. Okay, I keep going.
How many more matches you got left?
Number 7, Obo versus Brock. Number 8, Drew versus Jacob versus Cody for the WWE title.
Okay.
Obviously.
I figured. Okay. Alright.
Wait, I don't think I said one. Did I say Randy versus Trick?
You said Randy versus Trick.
Okay,
yes.
I did then. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
This is horrible. You walk in and gasping for air. It's the elevation, guys. Look how tall we are.
Wait, my card is actually there. I thought it was. What are your thoughts on my night 1? Got any problems? Got any questions?
Roman versus Drew.
Hey man, I feel like they did him dirty on Raw. Drew was catching strays, I mean.
He was.
So I'm like, damn, what are you guys talking about? He won the belt that Cody held. The belt that he won from you, Roman. What the fuck? And the belt that he won from John Cena in his final run. That is the big gold belt, the WWE Championship.
How quick it changes.
It really didn't change. Like, what the fuck? Just because Roman won the Rumble? What the hell? I feel like Drew has to retaliate. Drew has to say something. And I just hate the fucking triple threat or fatal four-way idea I've been hearing about Mania. I just hate the fucking multi-man shit. And that Cody never stops fighting Drew. I'd rather see Drew finally get some closure with Roman. And I just feel like he seems like such a punk bitch if he doesn't react to it. So I think Drew has to say something in that road to WrestleMania, and that they should pivot. And Drew really needs to beat Roman. Roman gets nothing really from beating Punk, and Punk doesn't really get much from beating Roman. He shouldn't beat Roman, but Drew needs to beat Roman because he's never beaten Roman, and he was supposed to be in Roman's spot until Roman came back as a heel, and it just ruined everything. Drew was supposed to be the guy, and then he wasn't, and then we got Cody, and now we didn't need Drew anymore. Poor Drew, man. So I'm like, nah. If we're talking about the future of WWE, Drew needs to fucking beat Roman. He needs it. And I feel like Roman should care more about getting the title that he held for so damn long. He
feels like more like a world heavyweight champion instead of like a 30 champion.
I know Roman never got to hold the big gold belt. The WWE Championship is not the big gold belt. The big gold belt is the world title. But like, I feel like he should still at least try to regain the title he lost before moving on to the big gold. He didn't even try to get it back yet. Go back for it first. Punk, man. Don't just challenge him for this petty bullshit, man. It's good promos, but still, man.
Zebros no more.
Fuck Zebros. Fuck that the WrestleMania main event might be Zebro versus Zebro. I don't like it. I almost settled on it, but I was like, no, fuck this. Drew needs this match more than Punk does. Way more. Punk. God. So that's why I was like, Drew's the main event. I almost wanted to give the main event to the women. If anything, what makes me weird about my dream card, my fantasy booking, is that I think the women are going to do a main event, but I didn't give it to them. But to be fair, I feel like Drew's also been waiting a long time for a main event. He has not main evented since he beat Brock in the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best chance for him too, because I mean, the women have a decent story, but there's no main story.
And Drew's main heel turn is revolved around Roman. For these past 2-3 years. He's been bitching about Roman and the family for so long. He's just been fighting the Usos over and over again. Bitch, just fight Roman, you punk ass bitch. God damn. Get it over with. I'm just so tired of fucking complaining about this shit and not having the balls to beat the OTC.
Yeah, well, I mean, here they last time.
But now the roles are reversed. The roles are reversed, man. At least get your fucking redemption. They buried the shit out of you in that promo, to be fair.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be the new...
Zebra's burying Drew.
Ah, God. Yeah, that's why I got Rowan versus Drew. And I want Drew to go over. Yeah, that's why I have night one the way it is. I respect you for putting the Americanos match on there.
Yeah.
You know what? Should we just talk about night two and then talk about everything else? Because it's kind of like...
Well, then we have to remember everything we just said from night one.
True, but it's also kind of hard to explain if I don't reveal what I have planned for night two. Because I feel like I might accidentally give stuff away.
Okay, go ahead. Night two. Then.
Night two. Let's do night two. Let me see. Move it out of my pocket real quick.
He said about to whip it out. That's gross.
Did you have any other thoughts about my night one before I move on that's like stuck in your head?
Rusev Obafemi. Come on.
I didn't do Rusev Obafemi.
You didn't?
No, you got it mixed up.
Obafemi?
I did Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu.
Oh, that's what you did. Yeah, no, I mean...
Well, I was being ballsy there, okay? I'll explain more of night two because I feel like the problem is we can't explain it until we finish because there's others, we've got more, you know?
Go ahead. I mean, I didn't understand Gunther versus...
He has to fight Brock, man. He has too much aura to not have a huge ass match.
Yeah, they didn't even interact.
I still think there's times to just fix it. Again, it's the fantasy booking. I'm saying this should still be what happens.
And they just haven't killed Dragon Lee.
Plus, I don't... Well, he did a great job killing Dragon Lee, though. He looked like a beast. Get it? And I thought about it, too, because at first I was like, oh, should Brock retire? But then I was like, you know, honestly, I think he's had enough matches, man. I think... People are saying that Dirty is too stuck in the past. Well, fine. Gunther will take them all out. And then he will be carrying all those torches that he got from Cena and Styles and Goldberg and now Lesnar. And then he'll be the guy that people need to prove themselves against. He'll be the new Roman. He's already becoming the new Roman. But
he's better.
And then so, like, again, booking is kind of like a puzzle. That's
you hear that, Liz? He's better than Roman.
Honestly, you might be. But booking is like a puzzle. So, like, I knew I had to give Obafemi a big opponent if I was going to give Brock to Gunther. So I looked around and I thought, well, since I hate this fucking triple threat idea, and Jacob certainly...
Oh, that's why you did it?
Since Jacob certainly has to be on the card. To be fair, they already feels like they're ready to super push Oba. So I said, you know what?
But against someone else that's trying to super push?
Well, he's been here for like a year and a half on the main roster. At least if it's happening, it's on WrestleMania of all stages. It's not fucking being given away on a Backlash or a SmackDown or Saturday Night Main Event. It's Wrestle-fucking-Mania. I said, you know what? Balls out, guys. Oba versus Jacob, because at least people will be on the edge of their seat to see what the fuck happens. Because they're like, these are two beasts. They're two big meaty men.
Oh my.
Slapping me.
Oh god.
They're two meatiest of men.
Meatiest?
Maybe, man. So that's why I did Oba versus Jacob, because I gave Brock to Gunther, and I'm like, I gotta give Oba something. So I'm like, you know what? Let's take a risk. Let's risk Jacob Fatu against Oba, because at least Jacob's cool enough that even if he loses to Oba, which I have booked him to lose to Oba, he'll still probably be fine. He'll still be cool. He's just lost to Oba, but at least anyone else losing to Oba would have looked like a chump. Rusev he already looked like a chump at the Rumble, though.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wanted Oba versus Rusev, but I couldn't do it anymore because they fucking ruined it with the Rumble. So what did I do? I had Damian Priest win the US title from Carmelo Hayes, and I fucking put him against Rusev because they probably should have drafted people a lot sooner anyways. So that's why I switched Rusev over to SmackDown to challenge Damien, because I didn't. That's all. Out of the people I had left, he was the best choice for me to face Damien. And I also thought, hey, if there was ever a nice time to reset Damien or Rusev, I think this is it. Whoever loses, you know, has to go on either babyface turn or heel turn or the redemption arc, because
or released.
They both haven't been doing too well. But I have Rusev going over, because I thought at first I was going with Damien, but then I was like, you know what? I am a bigger fan of Rusev than Damien, and I just don't like how WWE has been handling these guys that they brought in the past year and that they've given up too early. I'm like, you know what? This is my way of saying I'm gonna give Rusev and all these other guys who they got brought in last year who haven't been handled well one last chance. So this is my way of saying, Rusev, here's your last chance. You get to beat Damian Priest for the US title, but if you don't capitalize off of this, you're done.
Oh God.
Because it already looked like you were done the way you were tossed out by Oba, to be fair. If we're being honest, I love Rusev, but it looked like, oh, that's not a good sign at all.
At least Alice didn't get tossed out. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Okay, now, night 2. So my opening match for night 2 of WrestleMania 42 is the Kabuki Warriors versus Rhea Ripley and Io Sky versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss versus Lyra Valkyria and Bayley versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez in a ladder match for the women's tag titles. Match number 2, Trick Williams versus Randy Orton.
Oh, we did the same thing.
Oh yeah, that's my. Oh, that's cute.
Was it just because you know what's about it?
Really fucked up. Match number 3, AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch.
Obviously.
Match number 4, Sami Zayn versus Aleister Black.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch is for the IC title. Obviously.
I
feel like I have to clarify, you know? I know you didn't, but I just kind of assumed when you said certain matches. Like, oh, okay, I think I know this before. Match number 5. I feel like I'm going to have to explain this one a lot, but The Vision, Logan Paul, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker versus Austin Theory, LA Knight, and Seth Rollins. Match number 6, Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair for the women's WWE title. Match number 7, Dominic Mysterio versus Finn Balor for the Intercontinental title. And the main event of night 2, CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes for the World Heavyweight title. Also labeled wrong as WWE title. I got it mixed up, but that's my card for night 2.
Alright, let's bring out the phone. Night 2. We're gonna, first match, I'm gonna go Bella Twins versus Rio. Match number 2, I go Gunther versus Jericho. Match number 3, I'll go Dominic versus Finn. Match number 4, I'll go Charlotte versus Alexa. Match number 5, I'll go Seth versus Braun. Match number 6, I go Liv versus Stephanie. 7, I'm gonna go Bianca versus Jade. And 8, I go Punk versus Roman.
I know you let some people out. I know for sure you left out Sammy, right?
Yeah, I know that was.
There's
no plans for him. You threw him versus Aleister. There was no like. Where's their beef at, cuz?
They could create a beef. Again, this is the theme of my card is I'm giving these guys a last chance. Rusev and Alistair. Alistair has missed out on all the PLEs, and he's been just booked like pretty awfully.
This is like the worst time to beat Sammy though. He just lost to fucking Truth for the millionth time.
Well, actually, I had Alistair going over Sammy.
Exactly, it's the worst time for Sammy to lose. He just lost to the millionth time to fucking Drew. He needs a redemption arc coming soon.
I thought of it too, but I'm just like, God. I wanted to give Alistair one last chance. Alistair used to be fucking unbeatable in NXT. No, he's super beatable, man. Super beatable. He's more beatable than his wife.
Oh God. Bunchmania.
Oh, God. So that's why I did that. And what else? Who else you leave out? You didn't have Damien in there, did you?
No.
You know what? Respect. Wait, he's not in the ladder match? You did a big ladder match for a bunch of people.
No, I didn't put him in there.
Wait, you did put him in there? Or you did
No.
not? Damn! You didn't even have him as the heavy. I don't even remember all the people you got in that ladder match. You got like Gargano, you got Dragunov, Hayes. I think you had Miz.
I got the Miz, yeah.
Good for you. Good for you. You put the Miz in.
I put Phoenix in there. Tamatonga.
Wait, did you put Penta on your?
No.
Damn!
He doesn't have any story going on either. Sorry, I'm realistic.
I tried my best to like. So here's what I did. I switched Penta to SmackDown so that he could team with Phoenix and at least make the tag titles worth putting on the card.
But against the freaking Uncle Howdy's team, I don't want
No,
that.
I put it against Solo and Tama.
Oh, so they win. Oh, they won the titles, huh?
Yeah, they're already tag champs.
That's true.
And Solo's been waiting a long time to be at Mania, so this kind of hurt me a little bit. I went with Solo and Tama going over. I know.
Even the wind was silent for that shit. What the hell?
God himself was like, you did what, bro?
He said, you fucking...
You put the Lucha
Don't
Bros
you walk over here, he finna push you on the edge. He finna push him off the edge over here.
You put the Lucha Bros together finally in WWE just to have them fucking lose in Mania? Listen, man. I thought... maybe they get more over in defeat. You know,
In defeat? Oh my.
They show off their moves.
You might as well just jump over by yourself.
Solo's got the numbers game still, man. What's gonna happen? Like Ray and all the Latinos gonna come up, be like, "How many times are gonna teach you this lesson, Samoan? You Samoan bitch." Is that what's
Might
going
as
on?
well.
Is that the Mania moment?
Yes, all of LWO who doesn't wrestle anymore.
Okay, you might have convinced me. That could be a moment where it's like LWO unites,
Just to die again.
race war, Latinos versus Samoans, ga ga ga.
Oh god.
Oh god, in Vegas.
I mean, at least we both had Dominic and Finn too.
Yeah. Aww. Dominic and Finn. Yeah, that has to happen. I feel like that's a lock.
Yeah.
Randy and Trick is a fun match.
I mean, it just makes sense because he RKO'd him.
And I feel like Trick has to have some kind of showcase in Mania. I think he's got too much aura already to just be in the Battle Royal. And Randy needs an opponent too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Randy needs an opponent. This opponent makes the most sense right now. All right.
Yeah, I try my best to put over people who are newer to the WWE or who just came back in my WrestleMania fantasy booking, but I put Randy over Trick.
I was thinking the same thing.
Just because even though Trick could probably get a lot from beating Randy, it's also like, Randy's already put over a lot of people in Mania. He's probably going to be here for another 5 more years. I don't think he needs to be losing it. He's going to probably lose the next 4.
I feel like he still needs like another world title push.
He's probably going to lose a lot more of his last 5 Manias than winning them.
Yeah.
So I'd rather give him the win.
At least to get into like 15 titles or like 16.
But I was thinking I'd want to give Trick and Randy at least enough time to fight each other. Like I don't think it should be a quick match. Oh, please don't be a squash. That sounds like something they would do. Like, oh, let's have Trick get squashed.
No, I don't think Trick should get squashed.
He shouldn't. There's no point in that. Especially because the Randy match of Joe Hendry last year was so quick.
Yeah.
But now I think about it, it does sound like, because the problem with our cards is especially night 2, I don't know what's my bathroom break match. Jade and Bianca might not be as good as we think it'll be.
And it might not even happen.
But Bianca needs Jade needs something at Mania. Otherwise, what is the point of this?
What? I feel like they might just give her Tiffany again.
I think the SmackDown Women's division is kind of cooked.
They should have built up Julia for the world title.
I kind of like my idea that I had for putting Tiffany against Julia, just because it's like, oh, at least I'll elevate the U.S. title.
Yeah, but we just do something with the world title too.
But you know what I was thinking too? Since we both don't really like Kiana James.
Okay. But they fucking liked her in the Royal Rumble.
They did like her in the Royal Rumble. She did do well in there, but everything else, like, why are you here? I was thinking of using that match to split up Kiana and Julia finally.
And putting Kiana with Tiffany.
Yes! I was gonna have Tiffany win. Because I think Tiffany should just turn heel. Sooner rather than later. Maybe at Mania.
They trying to make her look like a babyface, but she ain't no babyface.
So I know I was gonna put Tiffany over Julia. I know I was actually going to have Becky retain over AJ.
I would too. Just because AJ doesn't show up enough.
I thought about it. I was like, no, Becky is better. There, I said it. She just is.
But then you see how Triple H be thinking, like, if they need a feel-good moment, then AJ might be the feel-good moment.
Oh shit, did I think about that enough in my booking? Did I put enough feel-good moments? I put Cody going over Punk, just because I don't want Cody to fall too down. You know.
Or CM Punk doesn't need to win. Him just being there in the match.
Yeah, I
is a win for him.
The Night 2 main event, man. That's great.
It's the actual main event.
Yeah, despite what Punk says. No, this is the real main event, Night 2. And I thought about putting Jade and Bianca as the main event because it's like, just look at them. Just look at them. Fucking Amazons. But then I was like, no, Jade has not proved herself in the ring.
And Bianca's been gone for way too long.
Bianca's main event worthy. I don't know about if Jade can hold her end of the bargain.
I don't think so. And when will the story start? If it doesn't start by this Friday, it's kind of trash.
But here's the thing that I did that that I had a hard time making the decision on. I have it in my notes that I got Jade going over.
Jade?
At first I was like, Bianca, because, well, same thing with the Becky argument. She's just better. She is. But yeah. I thought, if Jade loses now, I think she's dead in the water and she loses her value. I feel like you use Bianca to build up Jade so someone else can beat Jade down the line and humble her later on. I still felt like it might be too soon to humble Jade.
Is it too soon to humble her? She's only been beating up a bunch of mid-card superstars.
But at least beating Bianca will legitimize her. And plus, there's still money on the table for a Rhea and Jade match, for a Charlotte and Jade.
Yeah, but Jade hasn't done enough to be able to beat Bianca. She hasn't retained her title yet.
She hasn't retained it against nobody.
What
the fuck? Oh, I didn't even get to explain. I'm trading Penta over to the SmackDown to reunite with Phoenix, but I'm trading the Street Profits in exchange over to Raw because they've been gone for a while anyways. I've changed the tag team title match like 5 times because I was like, Usos versus Lucha Bros. And I was like, no. Usos versus Motor City Machine Guns. No.
You didn't even put the Motor City Machine Guns in there.
I'm sorry, okay? They just... I said better luck at SummerSlam, or better luck later in the year.
And I'm like, you were like talking so good about Austin Theory and Bronson Reed being a tag team, and you're like, oh, they don't need to be there.
I put him on the card.
Did you?
You don't remember?
No.
I did the 6-man, and that might be actually the weirdest pick I made. But I did it just because it's already LA's story.
Oh, that's right. You did a 6-man.
So I thought, well, I guess it could be that could be the Can They Coexist story of WrestleMania, of him trying to trust Austin Theory and Seth Rollins. But Seth, I've seen rumors that Seth might not even be
I saw that it might be Logan Paul instead, because you see the picture of the person's beard.
But no, you can't turn blonde face, and Logan will not work as a face with Jake at all. So I feel like it has to be Seth. Seth has to come back. He's doing this for it to feel still cool.
Yeah, Logan wouldn't work because he face at all.
Yeah.
He gets no cheers.
Yeah, dude.
No matter what this fool does. He can save Rey Mysterio from getting killed.
I knew I had to put LA on the card, and that's when I realized I fucked myself. I'm like, because I first I didn't like my card, but then I was like, oh, maybe LA should be somewhere. No, fuck. I can't move too many things around or else I fuck everything else up. Damn it. Alright. Alright, it's cool. Let's just stick with this. At least he's there. And also, I had the Franken team of Theory, Seth Rollins, and Haley Knight going over the Vision. Just because I never liked the Vision anyways. That story's been through so many twists and turns. And I think, you know, at least if Seth wins with his team, Braun and him could still feud later in the year, and Braun could just beat Seth in the singles match.
I had them in the singles match at WrestleMania.
I thought I would too, but I'm like, man.
Just because I don't really like 6-man tag team matches at WrestleMania.
What is the point of Austin Theory stealing all his moves and shit? Helping the War Games. Why are you here if you're not connected to Seth? Are you just here to get beat up? Is that it?
Yes.
Man, they should have just released you.
You know what? They haven't really showed Grayson Waller since Austin Theory came back too.
I had a hard time booking Logan. I don't like Logan in Division, but it was like, I guess he's with the Bronze.
You know, also whoever did the stomp did a pretty shitty stomp at Royal Rumble.
I thought you said it looked just like him.
It did, but then you look at it again and he didn't really jump. He just lifted his leg up and yeah. You know who punches like that? Logan Paul.
Oh. I just went into 6-man because I'm like, at least the Division will kind of die off after this, but you can still do Braun with Paul Heyman against Seth. Sorry, Bronson. At least you made the card. Sorry, Bronson.
You know, he beat Roman Reigns and like...
They didn't do anything with it, though.
And this full Roman Reigns is a world title match now?
That should be Bronson. This is bullshit, dude.
Nothing makes sense.
You put the Americanos down. Respect. I felt bad that I left them out, but then I was also like, I guess they could be on the Raw.
They have like a superstar. They can even do a 6-man tag team match if they wanted to.
They could, but I didn't want to do too many 6-man because I already had Division 6-man, and I almost did a 6-man of the Lucha Bros and Shinsuke versus MFTs, but I was like, no, it's fine. Shinsuke go in the Battle Royal. I'm sorry, Shinsuke, you go in the Battle Royal.
I just think they have a good ass match, and I wonder if the fucking what you call it, Gable's team, if their guys are gonna wear masks too. Cause this fool Daniel came back with like a full beard.
He did. I don't think they should wear masks with him. I don't know what's going on with that story, but yeah, I left them out. I almost thought of putting Damien in the Battle Royal, but I felt like you need to have a bigger star with the U.S. title, so I ended up putting it on Damien. And what happened was, my original idea was I was going to do Damien versus Oba for the U.S. title.
Oh God!
But then I was like, I don't even like Damien that much. I'm just going to have him put over Rusev, and I'm going to have Oba versus Jacob. Even though Jacob is more of a sacrifice, at least it's a more exciting match. It's a way more exciting match. Like, plus the fact that he destroyed the Viking Raiders, or the War Raiders, I feel like he's going to destroy even more surprising people on the road to WrestleMania. And I'm thinking he needs someone that kind of makes up for the fact that he's not facing Brock. I think Oba's definitely going to have a big match at Mania, so I just picked
Oba's
Jake.
facing Brock in mine.
Well, I feel like Gunther. Wait, what did you book for Gunther?
Jericho.
Oh, right. It is what you did. I remember saying damn, and I almost wanted to say damn already. You brought him back just to get choked out by Gunther.
Hey, if you're not going to show up at Royal Rumble, you're going to be gone.
I gave up on Jericho. I just feel like, dude.
I didn't have anything else for Jericho. I mean, for Gunther. So I was like, I guess he's another old guy you could beat up.
Well, before the Rumble, I was having Jericho with some of the mid-card people. Like, I was like, oh, maybe him for Sally Knight, maybe him for Sammy. And at one point, I was like, maybe him versus Damien, I guess. Just because I'm not the biggest Damien fan, but I feel like you gotta do something with him since you just sacrificed Aleister Black to this dude for a whole year just to lose to him again. So I said, fuck it. U.S. title with Rusev. At least you're on the card. You're welcome.
That's true.
And I thought at least Damien could be someone that Rusev uses to redeem himself after getting, you know,
Damien's already actually, no, he won the feud against Aleister, so I guess.
He did. It's weird how he beat Aleister, but he still doesn't look that strong to have like a bigger match on the show.
Well, because Aleister didn't have any like strength to him.
At all. So that's why I
He
fed.
just picked up Zelina, and Zelina's Botchmania.
I fed Sammy to Alistair because I thought, well, at least Sammy could like do a good job of making Alistair look strong, doing the wobbly legs, taking his kicks. I'm not the biggest fan of it, just because it's like, oh, is this gonna feel too similar to the Karrion Kross story? It might, but hey, at least Alistair's a better wrestler.
Yeah.
What a way better wrestler. Sorry, Karrion. Not really. But congrats on your MLW.
And his girl's a little bit better too. A little bit better.
At least Selena could kind of wrestle.
She won a title.
She's got mic skills.
She got Queen of the Ring.
Starlet's got a better entrance, but that's it. And then for the women's tag team match, that huge ass ladder match, I feel like the tag team division earned it.
Yeah.
I left out the Bellas because I figured, you know what? They could probably get the Elimination Chamber PLE, but they could win it from whoever later in the year.
Man, after they just said they're going for the fucking tag team titles, you think they're going to win them at the Elimination Chamber?
Hey man, it's my card. I didn't want to put them on Mania. I wanted to give it to all the women who worked so hard to make the division what it is. No, y'all can watch on commentary.
Y'all can sleep with the men who made you. Oh, God.
Fuck. At first, I was going for Lyra and Bailey to win the belts because Bailey missed out last year.
Oh, but they got eliminated by the Bellas.
And they needed to do something with this team that's been going nowhere for months. But then at the last minute, I was like, you know, no, don't do that just because you feel bad. Reward who's done a great job. And I'm like, I want to reward Charlotte and Alexa because they've actually been a pretty good tag team.
But, I mean, they accidentally already, like, made the freaking, like, feud kind of happen. Just because he fucking accidentally tossed Alexa out of the fucking Royal Rumble too early. I think that part's too wet.
Okay, well, we can turn around.
Turn around. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? That's how he turned.
I think I would rather save Charlotte and Alexa for later in the year. Maybe Evolution 3, hint, hint, wink, wink. Nah, one of the PLEs this year for sure.
SummerSlam.
I decided I just want to give them one last tag title reign before they split up. Also, because WWE's problem is that they're finally starting to do right with the women's tag team division, so please don't split up all these teams so soon. Which I'm worried they're already going to start doing. I mean, look at Kabuki Warriors, look at...
Oh, Kabuki Warriors are done. They're so done.
I gave them one last hurrah because I'm just worried for Kyrie. And
I'm surprised you put them together because I'm like, dude, she about to whoop that girl's ass.
At least Kyrie will do... Wow, that camera was delicious. Kyrie's going to do a really good insane elbow in the ladder match. You can still do the milk the Kyrie in the WrestleMania.
God, she's just gonna beat the shit out of Kyrie next Raw.
Oh shit, I just realized something. Asuka's never won a Mania. Maybe I want them to win the belt one last time.
Nah, they're not gonna win the belt.
Nah, Charlotte and Alexa are bigger stars.
Yeah.
It'll get a nicer pop. I think Lyra and Bailey should either be split up in the draft or they gotta earn it more. Or they can be challengers to the belt wins.
No, I think Lyra needs to help keep her with Bailey for a while. You saw that fucking...
Atrocious pro... Yeah, I know.
What is it, Unreal?
Yeah.
Yeah. She put the fucking... Oh, if you watch Unreal, this motherfucker put the zip ties back in her hands after they split. And she got toasted for it.
Roasted.
And the worst part is, when she went back, people were like, oh, you did a good job. When they were back there saying, damn, she put the fucking zip ties back in.
Oh, come on, man.
Yo, that was fake!
I'm still supporting Lyra. Lyra, I still think you're a good wrestler. I'm sorry about the 2025 you had. But at least you were at SummerSlam and WrestleMania this year. So bravo. I think you deserve to be in Mania. There, I put you there.
I didn't.
I was surprised. Like, oh,
Surprised?
no, I was surprised that like your tag team match is so simple because I thought we both were like, oh, multi-woman tag team match.
Yeah, but then
And then the Bellas.
I saw Unreal and I was like, nah, we don't need that bitch. And then I'm like, B Lash looked too much like a good singles competitor now.
Yeah. Good for you putting Johnny Gargano on the card too, man. So generous.
Yeah, I mean, if they're gonna fucking split them guys, and Tommaso just fucking won the TNT title, I think Gargano needs to win the United States title at fucking WrestleMania.
I've given up on multi-man ladder matches for singles titles just because.
Well, they haven't had one for the United States title. I thought it was about time. They have the perfect roster to do it. Perfect mid-card roster to do it.
I guess. Oh, let me think. Is that everything? I'm trying to remember the rest of your card, man. There's a lot going on there. Did you do the U.S. title on there? You didn't, huh?
The U.S. title? Yeah.
No, the women's U.S. title.
Oh, no.
No,
that's a SmackDown before.
Yeah. I at least tried to give Julia something like, you're going to lose, but at least you lose to Tiffany.
God, I don't want Tiffany to win. She was such a shitty champion.
Wait, did you put Tiffany Stratton on the card?
For what?
Damn.
Look at me. For what?
How quickly they move on, dude.
Look at me again.
I just figured if she's back and she's in the promotion for WrestleMania, I figured you gotta at least use everybody who's in that damn commercial.
Okay, she could be fucking jumped in the back. There.
There, and then replaced by Becky Lynch. And Becky with both belts and she turns on Kiana James, SmackDown after Mania. And then she makes a new fucking song for Kiana.
There, see?
And then boom, she pops out another kid, comes back with that kid strong in her new entrance. Boom. Go.
You know what the actual shitty thing is? Is that they're probably only gonna do Jade versus Tiffany because I don't think Bianca's coming back.
But their feud wasn't good. It was like the equivalent of Drew versus Cody. There, I said it.
Damn. But true.
Even though Drew and Cody, I guess, was slightly better, it's not saying much.
Not much at all. Now we had Jacob. Well, I had a Jacob. Triple threat.
You had a Jacob? Oh, yeah, you put Jacob, Drew, and Cody.
And Cody wins again.
I'm just tired of this fucking never-ending story with Drew and Cody.
Well, maybe they make it the last match. I don't know. I mean, if Drew gets pinned, he can't really get a rematch.
I think that's everything for my fantasy card.
Yep.
I can't think of anything else. Can you? Anything from my card where you're just like, what the fuck was that all about?
I think we already talked about the what the fucks.
Okay. What the fuck? Like this guy. Okay. Well, guys, I guess that's been it for this week's episode of Los Degenerates Talk, our fantasy booking of WrestleMania 42. If you guys got any issues with the matches we chose for night 1 or night 2, you can see us in the streets. I will gladly kick your ass. I mean, you can leave a comment.
See us on the trails. Because we're going to be hiking. And if you like us hiking, let us know. If you don't, if you should go back to the couch, I guess tell us to go back to the couch.
Well, yeah. I would love to hear all your thoughts on WrestleMania, on our cards, on what you think should happen on the card in the comments below. If you'd like to follow us on our socials, you can find that information in the description. Just tap on more. Were you pointing at my shoes?
No.
Okay.
I wasn't pointing at anything. The hell?
We're going to finish this hike. But you guys, please don't be finished with staying guapo, mis amigos.
If you can.